Hello and welcome to the podcast, episode number 27, baby. Sup, S-U-P. So last episode I told you guys that I went on a diet and I ended up losing 4 pounds, bitches, but yeah, there's no reason for that. But I lost 4 pounds. So that's friggin' awesome. And I just feel better. So like that's the goal here. Is just to feel good. Because I'm happy. So but you only get one mind and one body, so you got to treat it correctly, So I'm working on that. Your mind and your body is a temple. So I was really thinking about, well, what I put into it is what's going to be there. So, I mean, if I eat a McDonald's patty, it's like, okay, so that's what I'm running on here. You know what I mean? Or if I eat an apple, I'll probably be able to do things better. It's like, putting gas in your car or putting like soda in the gas hole. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to work better with the gas because that's what it's meant to be running on. But then today, like I did really well. I had like cottage cheese and like 4 pieces of fruit. Like 4, nah, I'm lying. I'm lying right to your face. I had like 10 blueberries and like 10 raspberries. And I know like humans are only supposed to have like 2 or 3 in one shot because according to the scale, the human body scale, what you're supposed to weigh is, wait, let me see. I'm 5'2". So let's see. I'm weighing in 5'2". How much does a 5'2" person weigh? It just doesn't. I don't know why I typed it like that. It makes no sense. Okay. I'm 5'2", so I should be 104 to 135. Let's see. 118 to 132 for medium frame. I guess I'm a medium frame. I mean, I was that at one time. It was a long time ago. 4 years and 3 weeks. I mean, like 4 score and 3 score ago, But it's okay. But yeah, I did so good because I was gonna eat tonight because I went out with my friends. And damn, it's like I was reckless. I imploded. I just went off the rails. It's like, being on a diet is like being in a dark room. And like when you get to eat fatty foods, it's like you see the light, and then the light's too bright. But it feels so nice on your skin because you're so used to the dark room. And then you have to go back to the dark room, So I'm back in the dark room. Like I miss the sunlight a little bit, but I know the dark room is where I belong right now. So, and that's not like I hope you're not thinking like, oh, she's like punishing herself, because that's what it sounds like. That sounds like I'm not putting myself in a dark room, but I'm just saying like it's nice to see the light. But it's like, sometimes you need your alone time. And that's where I'm at. But I'm fine though. That makes me sound like I'm in like a bad state. Like I'm okay. But I'm just saying it's like I got like a bubble tea ice cream cocktail. So just a mix, not a cocktail. But that would be interesting if they put alcohol in it. And if they do, I trademarked it. So, boom. No legal anything behind it because I don't know how to do any of that. But if that happens, I said it first on this podcast. So, yeah, I got this like taro ice cream, which is like purple yam. And I got Thai tea. So that literally wiped out probably my 5 days of eating well. That one thing just wiped it all out. Yeah, I wiped out today. I'm not going to lie. It's like, and I was telling myself, I was like, it feels good to have control. You know what I mean? And I combusted. I'm telling you, man. So, but it's cool. I have my little enjoyment. And like I said, then I walk right back into the dark room and I lock the door. I triple lock it. So, but like, what is life if you don't enjoy yourself? Like I said, if this diet journey takes a little bit longer than expected, that's fine. So back to what I was saying. I was talking to my friends about, well, we were talking about what we would and wouldn't do for money. And I guess there would be a lot of things I would do for money. We were talking about Fear Factor, and like, honestly, the person who created Fear Factor just must be just a sick individual, to the fact that they sat there and said, great, we can torture people for money. Because that's what it really is. Like, to be honest with you, like, any of the physical things I would love. I would love crying. I would also love crying right now, yes. Climbing a skyscraper and grabbing flags and jumping off trucks onto other trucks. Hanging off a helicopter, skydiving, all that stuff I would love to do. Like the physical stuff, but just like, I don't know, eating like a cow's, like they have one, it's like a horse's rectum. The people ate a horse's rectum. And I guess that's the ass. I mean, I know in humans that's the ass, right? Rectum. Get wrecked. So it's looking like the asshole. Alright, well, this is too many words that end with UM at the end. So, yeah, so somebody came up with eating a horse's rectum. And, like, I don't know, that stuff, I'm a daredevil, but that stuff, that's bothersome to me because I really enjoy eating food. So, I mean, the fact that I'm going to be putting a horse's rectum in my mouth, I think that'll disturb me a little bit, and I just don't want to have a bad relationship with food because, like, that's, like, the only relationship in my life that has always been, we've always been copacetic. We've always been cool, But honestly, I take that back because sometimes it's gotten out of hand. Me and food have also had, like, a little bit of a tumultuous past, Because, like I said, water's the only thing from keeping me from being morbidly obese. And that's cool. Like, there's no problem with that. Like I said, weight is never, I don't think anybody should judge anybody by their weight. But I'm just saying that's, like, the gatekeeper for me. That's, like, is like, when, like, you're on, like, the last belt hole, and you're barely getting into that. That's what it's like. It's like, that's the only thing that's holding me back. But, yeah, I just don't want to, like, that's why I could never do, like, I love food. And I could eat a lot of it. But, like, I could never do, like, the hot dog contest because I'm not going to be, like, eating a hot dog and then drinking water and putting the bread in my soda and then eating that. It's just, if you're not enjoying it at all, I mean, I don't want to abuse the food, you know what I'm saying? That's, like, just, that becomes problematic. It's like, you don't even enjoy it. And, like, I really enjoy my food when I eat it. I, like, close my eyes now, especially because I'm on the diet. So now I, like, close my eyes and chew it slowly because I know that's all I'm getting. So, I don't know. I just don't want to. For me, there's no point of eating food if it's not enjoyable. So we were talking about what else I could do because I went skydiving. That was like, I did that twice, and it's an amazing experience. It's like what I imagine cocaine to feel like, because I know, like, in the movies everybody's like jumping off couches and jumping out windows and stuff like that, and it looks like a rush. I'm not advocating for it. Like I said, this is what I imagine it feels like. It's just, I feel like when I jump out of the plane, I feel completely alive. And I'm not saying that coke does that. I'm just saying, like, that's what I imagine it could feel like. I don't know why, but that's just how my brain is. It's like, ooh, this must feel like cocaine. So, wow, this is just not getting off on the right track. And then my mother's friends listen to this podcast, so she's gonna hear through, like, the grapevine. Oh, your daughter is talking about cocaine. But whatever. This is my podcast. This is This is my life. This is the real thing here. So that's what I imagine it feels like, all right, people? Okay? A girl can imagine. A girl can dream. So yeah, but it feels like if you ever jumped into a pool, like you're jumping into a pool with no water, but there's no bottom of the pool. So you're just falling straight down. And it's just, you feel completely alive. It's like you feel like out of your body, an out of body experience. And you just feel really, like, truly alive. And I love that. I'm not saying that, I don't know, I guess maybe the things I've read about cocaine, that it could be similar. I don't know. I don't even know why I said that, really. So just never mind. Just pretend I didn't say it, okay? Because I don't need no drama with my mama. But yeah, and I need more crazy things to do. I need to seek more thrills. I need to do more daredevilish things. So we were talking about things, and like, I don't want to do bungee jumping because, like, how you land in bungee jumping is like your neck takes all of the brunt of the hit there. And I don't know. My cousin has like discs in her neck, and I knew somebody with a neck brace once, and I was like, oh, hey girl. And then she like had to slowly turn her whole body, around to look at me. And, it was hilarious, but also very sad. And it's just like, I don't want a neck issue. There's no joke. Your neck and your back. My neck, my back, my mom's sleeping in her room. So I'm not gonna be screaming expletives. You know what I mean? Because I got respect. Put some respect on her name. So, I don't even know what I was talking about, honestly. The only thing I'm thinking about right now is the word guabanana, which is like some kind of fruit or something. And I can't stop thinking about that word. Oh yeah. So yeah, I wouldn't want to do bungee jumping. So, and like climbing a mountain, I just feel like maybe I would die. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Getting up there is no problem. You know what I mean? It would take me longer than others. But just the fact I don't know northwest, east, and south. I mean, if somebody says, yeah, okay, the exit of the mountain is just 2 miles down south, and then east a few miles, I'd be like, what? So it's just not a smart move. I gotta go with people who know what they're doing, and then that's fine. But yeah, so if you think of some things I can do that would really like push the limits of doing things that are extreme, let me know, because I'm always down for a good time. Like, I've done go-karting. I mean, that's not extreme, but skydiving was the best. I love skydiving. I want to swim with sharks, stuff like that. So just give me some things. I want to do crowd surfing, but that's not possible. So I want to jump off my roof and have my mom, my sister, and some friends catch me. But I mean, just realistically, I don't think I have enough people that I'll be able to gather up, because I've always wanted to do that, like Project X. I'll never forget. I never even seen that movie, but in school, like I think I was in grammar school when that movie came out. No, I'm lying. That was definitely high school. Let me see. When did Project X, the movie, come out? Let's see, people. 2012. So that was 9 years ago. So I'm 24. 20. That's 4. Minus 5. 15 years old. Okay, so at 15 years old, that was the dream. I saw that friggin' kid jump off his roof, and his friends caught him, and he was like, Project X, the biggest party ever. Yeah. And I was like, oh, that's the goal there. I mean, when I saw that, it was like a glimmer of hope in my eye, and I said, that has to be done in my lifetime. So I gotta maybe I can gather up my family, some friends, and my cats, and then see what can be done. And I sort of kind of want to do it by accident, because I don't think anybody's ever gonna like do it on purpose, Like if I say, hey guys, I'm gonna jump off my roof, catch me now. I don't think anybody's gonna do it. So I think I gotta be like, hey, hey everybody, like maybe I could have like a barbecue and then have like my cousin or something throw like a ball on the roof, be like, oh, I'll get it, no problem. I have a ladder here, just a random ladder that I never use for anything, still with a tag on it, so I can return it to Home Depot after. So I'll put it by the roof and then climb up the ladder, grab the ball and be like, whoa, oh, oh, and then just like, slowly, I mean, not slowly, because, once gravity picks up, that's it. And like I said, I gained 30 pounds, so the free fall is going to be a little bit faster than expected. But I think that's the only way I'm going to be able to get people to do it, just like do it by accident. And then when people see me, oh my God, she's falling, whoa, 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 and everybody will just group up and they'll try their best to catch me. But I think that's the only way I'm going to truly get them to like want to be a part of it, is if they're trying to save my life. So maybe I'll do that. So if I invite you to a party in the summer, know that something might go down. And something meaning I might accidentally fall off my roof. So wink, wink, do some, arm exercises and be ready. Because I'm not trying to get any injuries. In Project X, I don't think that kid gets any injuries. I think he just falls and it's like, dude, that's like the coolest thing in high school ever, So I just want that for myself, not to brag to my high school friends, just to have for myself. I have a lot of dreams. And, the fact that you could help me attain one of them, I think that that's a blessing for me and for you. So why not make a young girl's dream come true? Why not make my heart happy? If it's just you putting your arms out, you know what I mean? But I think that would be amazing. And imagine I did that and like everybody sort of kind of got nervous or just didn't know what to do in the moment, and then nobody caught me. And then I just fall off my roof. But if you're a factor, I mean, you just gotta be a sick individual. Like, what can I make these people do for money? My little puppets, My little puppets. My little puppets. If he's like British. But I mean, like I said, all the physical stuff sounds great. Put me in a race car. I have to drive as fast as I can without crashing into somebody. Great. Go on the boxing ring with Joe Rogan. Great. But when it gets to the food stuff, like eating a horse's ass, or there's a lot of like weird like eating like a cow penis or something. I mean, like, why is it so weird? That's just so weird. Or eating like ant soup. We put some ants in like a pig's hat in there. You know what I mean? Just like and put it in a blender. Like, if I could just do a sip, but then you gotta remember, it's not like, oh, this tastes disgusting. You have 20 seconds. And if you don't eat that piece of shit in 20 seconds, if you don't do it 20 seconds faster than Molly over here, you're not getting no money. And you ate a piece of shit for nothing. So, I mean, I don't know. The fact I would be like, I'd be really like, not dramatic, just like, I don't know, like, everybody in my family gags for like no reason. So I have a feeling like that's gonna like trigger me when I'm eating. I'm gonna like think of my aunt that gags all the time, and I'm gonna start gagging over this friggin' blender full of pig snout and hooves and goldfish and stuff. You know what I mean? I don't think. Like I said, everybody in my family gags all the time. So who knows, And as I get older, I realize I'm just not as like, I when I feel sick and when I feel like, like I really feel it. It's not like, oh, it's whatever, I really feel it now. So I wouldn't do that stuff. And then also the whole like laying in the glass box with maggots. I could never. And believe me, I do a lot for money. But not the maggots, not the cockroaches, not the leeches, maybe snakes. But then if they start coiling around me, I think I'll just pass out. I'll be like, Mary, are you okay in there? Hey, can you repeat are you okay? I'll just be knocked out. Yeah, I don't know if they said $1 million for maggots and cockroaches. I don't think I could do that. I really don't. It's just like that skeeves me out. Like little bugs and stuff really freak me out. Or like eating maggots or Yeah, I don't know, the eating of the bugs and the laying with the bugs, that's weird to me. I don't know. And especially if I don't do it in 30 seconds, I don't do it 30 seconds faster than Timothy, I'm not getting squat. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I would like to be on it, like I said, for the extreme stuff, but uh, anything to do with animals or like eating a butt or something, I'm not into that. Let me see. Craziest fear factor. Challenges? Let's see, people. Okay. I already told you about the anus of whatever animal it was. This one sounds fun. While trapped in a meat locker, dump your head into a tub of lard to search for a wrench, and then clear a ridiculous amount of ice away from a screw, which then must be unscrewed to retrieve a key that will free you from the locker. Lard. So, lard is what? I know it's either butter or fat or both. Let's see. Ooh, fatty tissue of a pig. That's disgusting. I mean, I'm not into that. Coming from a person who eats pig, but I don't know, just the fact that it's like a Vaseline kind of thing. I don't know how I feel about that. So, I mean, that sounded fun if it was like butter. You know what's also fun too? If you put like, I always want to do this too, but I can't in my house because then I'd have to clean it up, and then I have pets. It'd just be an absolute disaster, and everything. Everybody and everything would smell like butter in my house. I've always wanted to like butter up the floors and not tell people, and like they walk in, but me too. You know, just have everybody maybe like wrestling on a buttered floor or like dancing on a buttered floor. I just think that a lot of fun things could happen on a buttered floor. So that's another thing on my dream list. These are some sad dreams here, people, but you got to find things that make you smile. And if I had like an old tile floor, I'd be buttering it up. If I lived in an apartment, I'd be buttering it up, because guess what? Those aren't my tiles at the end of the day. There's somebody else's. And I would just mop at the end of the day. It's not a big deal, but I would just feel weird if I buttered up my own floor and then had to clean it, and then just knowing the fact that there was butter there once and that maybe there's still butter there, and then like ants and like feral animals could be like licking my floors. Who knows? But yeah, I spoke about that bubble tea, that dastardly bubble tea. And now my stomach's doing a mamba. But fear factor. Oh, TikTok. I mean, there's a lot of funny things on TikTok, but then I just also see like, people are abusing the TikTok. I'm sorry, like the TikTok. If I was a grandmother, and I don't know, like if I had children, I don't think I would let them on there, because there's just some foul things on there. I don't know where I want to go with this, honestly. So got to be careful about what I say about people and things and stuff. But yeah, I just see a lot of ass shaking. You know what I mean? And call me a prude, whatever. Mary. Oh, she's calling it ass shaking. Doesn't she know it's twerking or whatever? But like, it's great. We all have asses. Some people have ones that you can do things with. You know what I mean? Mine, it's just whatever. Do you want me to lie to you, or you want the truth? Okay? I can't do that thing where it's, like moving over here and moving over there. It's just going to be in one place. Okay, people? And that's all right. I don't lose sleep over it. But it's like, how much ass can I see? And that's cool if you do. But it's like, some people, I just see it's like always ass shaking. And it's like, what are you gonna, what I mean, I guess things do come of that. You know what I mean? There's people that get sponsored and stuff. I don't know by what, but I just see like a lot of finger biting and shaking of ass and cleavage. It's like, I don't know. I didn't sign up for this. I mean, I guess just TikTok in general, you're going to get some of that, but I don't know. I don't, for me personally, I would never feel like, oh, good, let me get the shot on my cleavage and then shaking it, you know? I don't know. I mean, to each their own. If that makes you smile, that gives you a warm feeling in your heart, do you, cousin? But I wouldn't feel comfortable doing it. Wasn't really funny. But yeah, I just see a lot of shenanigans on the talk. I go there once in a while. But maybe I won't go there as much. Maybe I'm not going to get off on that exit as much. I really haven't been on social media in general. Like, I pop in and out. But I'm happy. Like, I used to be on it a lot more. And now it's like I can go without it. Like, I like to go on there just to see what's going on, what people are saying about things. Like, not really news related, because the news is completely, like, biased and all these, pop culture kind of things. It's all just like, very like, it's all like liberal media and stuff. So it's like, I don't want to see like somebody's take on the news. I just want the news, and I just feel like that's tough to get. So I don't even like to really go on social media. And it's just like, I don't know, like it's just not, like, I just really don't need to be on it, which is good. I've been doing other things, like just watching TV with my family, and I can't believe I was going to say reading, because that's a complete lie. Just listening to podcasts and stuff, like just social media in general is just a toxic place. I mean, there's good things on there. There's very, I see things and it makes me smile and inspires me, and it's, I like a lot of the things I see. I see a lot of beautiful things on there. I see a lot of people coming together. But there's just also just a lot of just like, I just see a lot of hate and a lot of people arguing about things, and just, that people sit here and argue all day and call people names and fight online, and you get this person saying that, and then this social media, this account saying this. It's just like, there's a lot of toxicity on there, and a lot of that's not real life. So you could be like, oh, look, Susie is on a canoe in the Bahamas, and I'm here, putting coal in a furnace, you know what I'm saying? And then Susie goes back home and she works in construction, and she has awful hours, and she hates her job. And even though I shovel coal into furnaces, I go home to a family and a meal on my table. I mean, so it's like, you're not getting anybody's real life. Like, it's cool to say, oh wow, look, Jennifer got a new hairstyle, or Kevin got a new motorbike, like, that stuff's cool. But it's like, I don't need much of that anymore. Like, before it was like, I gotta see what's going on. Now it's like, okay, cool, I'll pop in. Oh, I've seen enough. Like a few things here and there, and then I'll skadoosh, Yeah, there wasn't, not really much, I don't know if that's proper English. Not really much happened this week. I've just been working. I've been trying to lose weight. Not trying to lose weight. I mean, just trying to stay on the diet. I mean, I was doing keto, and then I was like 90, I'm not gonna lie, I was like 80% on the keto, and then I realized I can't do keto because I'm eating bread. You're eating hair. Because I got keto bread, and apparently it's just regular bread. You can only have one slice of it. So who's gonna have an open face sandwich? Not me. So I've been having tortillas. Hurricane tortilla. So yeah. So I mean, I need to be able to treat myself a little bit, or like I said, I'm gonna go on a rampage like I did earlier. And it's like nobody needs that, and I don't need that. I don't need one friggin' guabanana milkshake to ruin my whole 5 week diet. So, but it's not ruined. Like I said, I'm just gonna get right back into it. It's all good in the hood. As long as I can, if I hop off the wagon a little bit, I just get right back on. I'll hop on the wagon. I'll be a little dirty and maybe like there's a rip in my pants, but I'm on the wagon. So that's all that matters. But yeah, I've been watching Skins with my mom and my sister because we usually watch like 90 Day Fiance, and then we were watching this show called The Teacher. And it's about a teacher who falls in love with her student, and it's like it's really it's a story. I mean, it's pretty interesting. Oh, my eyes are like closing on me. But yeah, I mean, it's an interesting show. I mean, there was times I'm like, like, what's going on here? But yeah, I mean, it's like only 10 episodes in like 30 minutes. I mean, you probably know what happens already. But yeah, it was all right. It was fun to watch. Not fun to watch, but it was interesting. It kept me interested to see what was gonna happen, and I didn't expect what happened at the end to happen. So, but back to what I was saying, we usually watch like 90 Day Fiance, but my sister throws like a bitch fit if we like watch it, because she's like, how do you watch that? It's so annoying. It's so stupid. I hate that show. It's so dumb and everything. And it's like she rips me and my mom like a new asshole. So we just don't watch it because we don't want to argue about watching 90 Day Fiance. So we have to watch it in secret when my sister's not home. But yeah, we're watching Skins, and I remember when I was younger, I watched like I think one episode, and I just never got into it. And like when I was younger, I didn't like anything like overly sexual or like drug oriented. Not that I like it now, but like when I was like younger, I was like, no, I'm not interested in that. Why do shows have to do that? Why can't they just focus on the story and this and that? Because I was a good egg, I'm still a good egg now, but it's just like that stuff it didn't bother me when I was younger. It's just like I didn't care to see it, and I was like, oh, they have to ruin it with all of this sexual stuff and all this drug taking. Why can't it just focus on the story? Like I was always just more interested in the story, and I felt like a lot of that when I was younger was just like filler. And now it's like I understand why some of it would be part of the story, so it doesn't bother me now. But I was so precious when I was younger. I was just like a good Catholic girl. So I'm still that now, but it's television. So like I don't mind it, I was just not into that, because I remember when I was younger, I was watching AHS, and then they just started off with like, the guy from Maroon 5 having sex with some girl, and I'm like, ugh, like me, I don't want to see this. And it just wasn't interesting for me. And then that was honestly one of the best seasons, season 2. Asylum was so good. But yeah, it's just like when it started off like that, I was like, ugh, I just don't want to see this all the time. You know what I mean? If it enhances the story, yeah. But other than that, I was like, eh. But it's like everywhere now, so. But back to what I was saying, whatever. So when I was younger, I didn't really care for Skins because I was like, what is this? I was just not interested in seeing that. And so I like shunned it. And that was like 10 years ago probably. And now my mom and sister are watching it, and they're like, oh, you should check it out. And then my sister thinks I'm like fraudulent for like, because I didn't like it before, and now I'm like really interested in it. It's a great show. I love it, honestly. I'm only on like the 4th episode of the 1st season, and it's really good. I love how the Brits talk. You fucking twat. You're over here squawking about and talking, and you wanker. You're bloody stupid. That's honestly, I wish I had more. I'm trying to think of like more of the slang. Like, you crazy, man. You wild, man. What are you talking about? But yeah, I mean, I love the show. It's like if there was an in-between Degrassi and Euphoria. Because it's a little bit more edgy than Degrassi, but not as edgy as Euphoria. Yeah, at least. So I think that's a good barometer for that. But I just love how they speak. Like, hey, did you do the homework? No, I didn't do the homework. I don't give a shit about the cracking homework. I don't care. What you mean you don't care about the homework? You know what I mean? Getting you lining up your A's. You don't care about that. No, don't really care. I'm gonna give a shit. You know, I was over there, and my mom and I were just, spiffing up their own house and, working on the shed in the back of the yard in the back. They just put, like, words in places where it's like, that's awesome. And they just, like, they have a lot of slang and, like, terminology I've never heard. And it's just, like, instead of, like, smoking a blunt or something, they'll be like, you piffing the dust. You're blowing smoke out the dragon, like, they'll say cool stuff like that. And I love it. Like, if I had to have, like, an accent, it would be British. It's really cool. Not even an accent, just, like, I love the way they talk. It's cool. It's English, but it's just a whole nother dialect. So I love hearing it. I wish I, like, knew people that were British so I could, like, really just listen to them. And that would be cool if I were British. But it's cool. I'm happy with just my American voice. I have a lot of admiration and love for the British voice and language and not language, I mean it's English, but I mean just their verbiage. I absolutely love it. It's so much fun to me. It's so interesting to me. And I just love hearing them speak and then trying to see, oh, what does that mean? And then when I get it, it's like, that's so cool. I think that just language is awesome. How one thing can be said in so many different ways is truly amazing. Words are really, it's beautiful. It's just what you can do with them, what you can convey with words, and how everybody uses them differently, and you could say the same thing in a million different ways or a million different things in the same way. It's, when you really think about it, it's truly amazing. And the fact that you can hold millions of words in your head, life in general is just amazing, to be honest. But on that note, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, I've been trying to yeet all of the bad foods. But I mean, we got zucchini squash and like riced cauliflower in the fridge now, so I have no choice. There's no late night, chocolate escapade going on. I don't have anything to eat in the house, and that's the key for me, is to not have it around and just have everything planned out. But yeah, just the dieting, which is, everything's good. I've been eating less, but also when I eat more, I hop off the deep end. Oh, my car's dead, and I put an out of order sign on it like it's a vending machine, and I didn't get tickets, which is pretty awesome. And there's like 2 other cars in my neighborhood who have the same thing, so it's fantastic. It's just like, what's going on here? But yeah, my battery died because my car's making an odd noise, so I'm going to get a battery this weekend. So that's lit. Love being an adult. Spending $200 on a car battery. Fantastic. Love it. You know what I could do with $200? Have a real elegant outing at my local Denny's. That's what I can have for $200. But yeah, I've been watching Skins and listening to podcasts, thinking about what I could do for this podcast, and that's pretty much it. That's the scoop of my life. And I should stop using food-related terms because it's just good for me to keep my distance, So, but yeah, thank you for tuning in. If you made it thus far, I appreciate you. Thank you for listening, for giving your girl the time. I appreciate it. I love you guys. And bless up. Bless up, man. I wish you nothing but health and happiness. Oh. I literally just lisp. Un lápiz. That means pencil in Spanish. Yeah, no, I wish you nothing but the best for you and your fam. And enjoy your week or your weekend. And I love you, cousins. And I appreciate you guys. I will definitely be speaking to you guys next week. You know what would be awesome if, like, in SpongeBob, you know, when they're like, hi, my name is SpongeBob. Like, when he does that, if that was, like, a real thing. I think that would be really cool. Honestly. Even though things would take so long. But imagine, like, in an argument, like, hey, you stupid asshole. What's your problem, man? You know, like, I think that's really awesome. Especially, like, the fighting would be just cool to watch. All right, well, I'm gonna head out. The SpongeBob meme. Wow, I'm losing it. My eyes are like closed. I don't know what's going on here. So, like I said, thanks again for tuning in. Have a great weekend. Love and light always. Peace out, cousins.